And I am the Distinguished Young Woman of Winamac for the class of 2025. I am a freshman at Indiana University, South Bend, and I'm currently studying rehab science. Now it's time to meet your Fulton and Pulaski County participants.
Good evening. My name is Camila Hernandez-Rios, and I currently attend Caston High School.
Thank you all for coming tonight. My name is Avery, and I am proud to represent Rochester High School.
Good evening. I'm Riley, and I'm from Caston High School.
Hey everyone, I'm Lowe, and I attend Caston High School.
Good evening. I'm Kylie Logan, and I go to Caston High School.
Hello, everyone. I'm Audrey Dickinson, and I'm from Winamac Community High School.
My name is Davis Croft, and I attend Winamac Community High School.
Good evening. I'm Avery Wegner, and I attend Winamac Community High School.
My name is Hunter Hines, and I attend Winamac Community High School. Howdy, y'all. I'm Jasmine Crater from Winamac Community High School.
Hello, my name is Sophia McCall. I am the Distinguished Young Woman of Fulton County for 2025. I am a freshman at Ball State University studying nursing. Thank you all for being here tonight.
Good evening, and welcome to the combined 2026 Distinguished Young Women of Fulton County and Pulaski County Showcase. I am your Master of Ceremonies, Mike Wichkowski. Our theme today is Down on the Farm. For those of you who weren't familiar with the music we just heard, that was the Green Acres theme song. Green Acres was a comedy TV show that ran from 1965 to 1971. Currently, full episodes of the show can be found on YouTube. As we get started this evening, we want you to know that we really appreciate you joining us as we honor 10 young women who understood the value of our program. One of these ladies will be selected to represent Fulton County and one to represent Pulaski County at the 2026 Distinguished Young Women of Indiana program held at IU Kokomo's Havens Auditorium in February. Our public service announcements for this evening are: if you haven't silenced your electronic devices yet, please do so. Restrooms are located in the South Gym lobby. During our showcase, there will be videography, compliments of Rochester Telephone Company, and photography by 2024 DYW of Pulaski County, Be Your Best Self, and Scholastic winner, Haley Logan. We appreciate her volunteering to take pictures tonight on such short notice. With that said, we ask you to please be mindful of the view that you may be blocking. We appreciate your cooperation as we try to catch every moment of this special event. Today's opening number, although seen by the judges, was not a scored category. However, 50% of the participants' score has already been completed because Scholastic and Interview are each worth 25%. Scholastic judging is completed by a qualified judge who specializes in education. This task was accomplished by Beth Cheney. Beth worked for Ivy Tech Community College, where she spent the majority of her tenure running the service area's AS-AP program. Beth serves as academic judge for multiple DYW programs. Although Beth doesn't do her judging on the spot like our panel does, she's a very important part of our program. Her full biography can be found by scanning the QR code found on page 4 in your program book. Interview judging was done earlier today. Each participant had a 10-minute interview with our panel. And since I mentioned judging, let's bring up the house lights, cue some music, and meet our panel of judges. Our first judge this evening is Lisa Beckman. Lisa is a graduate of Butler University, where she studied dance and journalism. She taught ballet for 10 years and worked for the Indianapolis-based airline ATA for 11 years. Lisa has enjoyed serving as a part-time corporate flight attendant for the Indianapolis Colts organization. She served as a judge for the DYW of Indiana program in 2014 and 2020. Lisa and her husband Bill have 3 children and 3 granddaughters. Let's give a warm welcome to Lisa. Our second judge is Melinda Sartorius. Melinda holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Organizational Leadership and Supervision from Purdue University. She was named Miss Fulton County, Indianapolis 500 Princess Top 10, and Miss Indiana Top 5. Melinda has been an award-winning independent Mary Kay sales director for over 25 years and serves as support staff at Johnson Danielson Funeral Home. She enjoys reading, listening to podcasts, and life with her husband, 3 children, and 2 dogs. Let's welcome Melinda to our program. Our next judge this evening is Tom Weatherwax. Tom was born in Iowa and moved here in 1968 as office manager and cost accountant for Wilson Foods. In 1984, he launched his distinguished political career, which spanned 24 years, first serving as state representative and then as state senator. He has been honored with 2 Sagamore of the Wabash Awards by 2 Indiana governors. Tom resides in Logansport with his wife Kay, who's he been married to for 54 years. Thank you, Tom, for joining us. Before I introduce the rest of our judges, I want to mention again that on page 4 of our program book, there is a QR code that you can scan to access even more information about our judges. Continuing on, our 4th judge is Kim Fuqua. Kim has served on the DYW of Miami County's committee since 2023. She graduated from Purdue University in 2003 with a bachelor's degree in education. She is a wellness coach at the Miami County YMCA and has been a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant since 2009. Kim uses her business and confidence building skills to show women and young ladies how to find and develop their best selves. Let's welcome Kim to our program. Our final judge this evening is Jessica Krantz. Jessica earned her Bachelor of Arts degree from Purdue University and her Master's in Education from Indiana Wesleyan with a Speech Communication Certificate from Minnesota State University. She is a 23-year teacher, is a Logansport High School speech team coach, and is involved in Cass County 4-H. Jessica loves living on her small family farm with her husband and 2 children. Thank you, Jessica, for joining us. While the participants are continuing to get ready for the stage, I'd like to give you a little DYW background information. Founded in 1958, Distinguished Young Women is a free program that encourages participants to reach their full individual potential. Our mission is to empower young women by providing over $1 billion in scholarship opportunities, connecting with a nationwide network of women, developing their self-confidence, and participating in our life skills workshops that prepare them for success after high school. National sponsors include Mobile County, City of Mobile, Barbara Barrington Jones Family Foundation, Alabama Power Foundation, Regions Financial Corporation, John Colley Jewelers, Jostens, and Alabama Media Group. For more information about distinguished young women, see the back cover of our program book. Our first category of onstage competition is self-expression. To make judging easier, the participants will be doing their walkthrough twice so they can cover more stage area. Fulton County participants 1 through 5 will start us off, followed by Pulaski County participants numbers 6 through 10. They'll be answering the same question which was given to them at dinner time today. I'll be back in a moment to reveal the question. This is self-expression.
And a thermos full of coffee. It's another day in the dusty haze. Those burning rays are wearing down his body. If diesel's worth the price of gold, it's the cheapest grace ever sold. But he's still holding on. He just takes the tractor another round. Pulls a plow across the ground and sends up another prayer. He says, Lord, I never complain, I never ask why. Please don't let my dreams run dry. Underneath this Amarillo sky. That hailstorm back in sure did take a toll on his family. He stayed strong and carried on, just like his dad and granddad did before him. On his knees every night he prays, please let my crops and children grow, 'cause that's all he's ever known. He just takes the tractor another pulls a plow across the ground and sends up another prayer. He says, Lord, I never complain, I never ask why. Please don't let my dreams run dry. Underneath this Amarillo sky.
The song you just heard, Amarillo Sky by Jason Aldean, tells the story of hardworking farmers and their struggles in the face of adversity. We ask our participants this question: what career path do you plan on taking, and what adversities do you foresee being a challenge? One by one, I will be inviting each participant to the microphone to give her response, followed by a slight pause to give our judges a chance to make notes and write down a score before moving on to the next participants. With that said, let's begin with participant number 1, Camila Hernandez-Rios.
I plan to go into occupational therapy to help people of all ages to maintain a life living skills. One challenge that will occur are the patient's needs, as well they can succeed or fail, leading to a goodbye.
Participant number 2, Avery Montel.
Some clinical tests, and long work hours will begin right before I begin my
begin my career as an athletic trainer. I am confident that I will be dedicated enough to accomplish my goals.
Participant number 3, Miley Brood.
I plan to go study medical imaging, and a challenge that I have come across is finding a school that has the program, another challenge would be all of the training and the constant learning that I'll have to do with the new technology.
Participant number 4, Alexa Lowe.
I plan to become a cattle embryologist, and burnout could be a possible challenge considering the exact precision that is needed for the field and to be able to complete well-done procedures.
Participant number 5, Kylie Logan.
I plan on studying medical laboratory science, and a challenge that may be faced is time management, as I will be playing softball and doing clinicals at the same time.
We are now ready for our next group. Once again, this is self-expression.
As we sat on the front porch of that old gray house where I was born and raised, staring at the dusty fields where my daddy worked hard every day, I think it kinda hurt him when I said, Daddy, there's a lot that I don't know. But don't you ever dream about a life where corn don't grow. He just sat there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. I saw a storm of mixed emotion in his eyes when he looked up. He said, son, I know at your age, seems like this whole world is turning slow, and you think you'll find the answer to it all where corn don't grow. Hard times are real, there's dusty fields no matter where you go. You may change your mind, cause the weeds are high where corn don't grow. Feeling guilty when Daddy turned and walked back in the house. I was only 17 back then, but I thought that I knew more than I know now. I can't say he didn't want me, this city lies so hard.
As a reminder, the question the girls were given is this: what career path do you plan on taking, and what adversities you foresee being a challenge. Again, one by one, I will be inviting each participant to the microphone to give a response, followed by a slight pause for our judges. Let's begin with participant number 6, Audrey Dickinson.
I plan on pursuing a career in hospitality and tourism. A challenge I'm going to face is the unpredictable schedules. Since people often travel during the holidays and weekends, I'll be working when others have time off. It will take strong commitment and time management skills to balance both my personal life and my career.
Participant number 7, Candace Croft.
I plan to become a sports marketer. The biggest issue I will face is the variety of audiences. I will overcome this issue by creating marketing strategies for different ages and individuals.
Participant number 8, Avery Wegner.
I aspire to become a veterinarian and eventually own my own clinic. A challenge I anticipate experiencing is one I have learned to overcome throughout the years: stress. However, I am committed to having a full set of healthy tools to overcome burnouts and breakdowns along the way.
Participant number 9, Hunter Hines.
My career of choice will be something in computer science or web design, and the challenges I will face will be the complexities of computers and the possibility that AI will take over web design.
Participant number 10, Jasmine Crater.
I plan on my career being radiology. Some challenges I may face are the intense internships that I will have to go through and the complexity of what my job will have to resolve.
I know the participants have left the stage, but let's give that category of competition a big round of applause. Now, for a little history about our Fulton County program. Here in Fulton County, this scholarship program existed from 1982 to 1989 as a project of the Rochester JCs. At that time, it was called the Fulton County Junior Miss Scholarship Program. The class of 2020 was the first group to have the opportunity to compete again for the Fulton County title. Pulaski County's program history we talked about just ahead of the presentation of those scholarship awards. And since we need to give our participants time to prepare for the next category, I'd like to bring out a couple of young women who know what's in store for tonight's winners as they move forward to the state competition. Let's welcome back to the stage our 2025 Distinguished Young Woman of Fulton County, Sophie McCall, and our 2025 Distinguished Young Woman of Winamac, Jeanne Peterson, to talk about their once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Hello again, I'm Sophie McCall, the Distinguished Young Woman of Fulton County for 2025.
And I'm Jeanne Peterson, the Distinguished Young Woman of Winamac for 2025. And we're going to give some insight into the DYW at the state level. What was your host home experience like, Sophie?
My host home experience was really amazing. That was probably one of the parts of state that I was most nervous about, was staying at a random family's house, but They were very welcoming and made me feel like I was part of their family for the week by including me in just their normal schedule, their normal daily activities, their family meals, and it was really fun. How was your relationship at state with other girls?
I had a very good relationship with all of the girls at State, and I truly enjoyed bonding with all of them because of how like-minded they were, and they're truly so kind. They're so fun to hang out with that at the end of the day, no one cared who won because we were all happy for each other and just enjoyed being to spend time with each other. And it was truly just an unforgettable night, and I made some unforgettable memories as well. Sophie, what was your overall experience at State?
My overall experience at State was really fun. I was very nervous at first because it was very out of my comfort zone. I was nervous about being away from my family for that many days, but it was a really great time. I bonded so well with the other girls, like Jan said. It was really good to get out of my comfort zone and just push myself even more. Jan, what are some of the activities you did as a DYW group?
Some of the activities we did included going bowling as a group and including our host home drivers. We also went to dinner most of the nights and also just got to have some times with just our roommates and our host home families. So those are really special memories, and all of these bonding activities really just brought all of those closer together and helped take away the stress from the competition itself. So I'm very grateful for all of the times that I got to bond with these girls, and I'm very happy that I took the time to do this competition. We hope you enjoyed our Q&A about State, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies, for sharing your DYW journey with us. After hearing that, we hope our audience members encourage this year's junior girls to participate in next year's program. As we move on to our next category, I would like to remind you that what you are seeing on stage this evening is only 50% of the total competition score. The breakdown of percentages and a description of what the judges are looking for is on page 3 in your program book. Every judge gives every participant a score of 1 through 10 in every category. As a result, the young women are not competing against each other, but instead trying to get the best score they can for themselves in each individual category. It is not a ranked process. Therefore, more than one participant can receive the same score from the same judge in a specific category. The DYW scoring process is consistent at all levels of the Distinguished Young Women Program, local, state, and national. So, it's time for talent, and we have quite a variety show for you this evening. Our first performer is Camila Hernandez-Rios. Camila has always believed in living life to the fullest, appreciating every day we get. Today, she will step out of her comfort zone and take you on a journey to help remind everyone to appreciate the time we have and to never take it for granted. The poem she is sharing with you this evening is written by Linda Ellis. It demonstrates the harsh truths and tough realities that often fall to the wayside. With an abbreviated version of the poem titled The Dash, here is participant number 1, Camila Hernandez-Rios.
I remember a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from the beginning till the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke of the following date with tears. But he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For it matters not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash. What matters most is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. To be less quick with anger and show appreciation more, and love the people around us like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash might only last a little while. So when your eulogy is being read with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of things they say about how you lived your dash?
Our next performer is Avery Montel. Avery is reciting her rendition of the November 11th, 1985 speech given by then President Ronald Reagan at Arlington Cemetery on Veterans Day. She chose this speech to honor the strength and sacrifice of those who have served. Here is participant number 2, Avery Montel.
There is a special sadness that accompanies the death of a serviceman. For we're never quite good with them. Not really. We can't be. Because what they gave us is beyond our power to ever repay. So when a serviceman dies, it's a tear in the fabric, a break in the whole. And all we can do is remember. It is, in a way, an odd thing to honor those who died in defense of our country, in defense of us in wars far away. Imagination plays a trick. We see these soldiers in our mind as old and wise. We see them as something like the founding fathers, gray and gray hair. But when they died, they were just boys, and they gave up 2 lives. The one they were living and the one they would have lived. They gave up their chance to become husbands, fathers, and grandfathers. They gave up everything for our country, for us. We owe them a debt we can never repay. All we can do is remember them and what they did and why they had to be brave for us.
Our third performer is Miley Rude. Miley is a girl who loves music. As a small girl, she learned to play piano by ear. 2 years ago, she took a trip to Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee, and discovered a love and deep appreciation for Elvis Presley. The song, If I Can Dream, was inspired by the Civil Rights Movement and Martin Luther King Jr.'s vision of hope and unity. The recording was first released to the public as the finale of Elvis Presley's 1968 comeback special. Tonight, Miley's 2 loves collide, piano and Elvis. Here with If I Can Dream is participant number 3, Miley Rude. Our next performer is Alexa Lowe. Alexa grew up and lives on a 3rd-generation farm in Fulton County. She shows and raises cattle and has a deep love for agriculture and farming, which allows her to see the deep roots of American agriculture. Today, she will be expressing her desire and passion for agriculture by reciting segments of So God Made a Farmer, which author Paul Harvey made famous in 1978 at the 51st Future Farmers of America National Convention in Kansas City, Missouri. Without further ado, here is participant number 4, Alexa Lowe.
And on the 8th day, God looked down on his land paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer. God said, I need someone willing to get up before dawn, milk cows, work all day in the fields, milk cows again, eat supper, then go to town and stay past midnight at a meeting of the school board. So God made a farmer. God said, I need someone willing to stay up all night with a newborn colt and watch it die, then dry his eyes and say, maybe next year. So God made a farmer. It had to be someone who would plow deep and straight and not cut corners. Someone to seed, weed, feed, breed, and rake and disc and plow and plant and tie the fleece and strain the milk and replenish the self-feeder and then finish a hard week's work with a 5-mile drive to church. Someone who would laugh and then sigh and then reply with smiling eyes when his son says that he wants to spend his life doing what Dad does. So God made a farmer.
Our fifth performer is Kylie Logan. Kylie loves to tell jokes and make people laugh, especially when they're laughing at the jokes and not her. Kylie is a Caston High School wrestler. Yes, you heard that right, a wrestler. Tonight she wants to share some comical personal wrestling experiences with you. And she just might throw in a couple of wrestling dad jokes for good measure. Kylie's excited to have a captive audience tonight. She hopes you'll find this presentation entertaining and worth laughing at. Laughing at the jokes, not her. Now on the comedy stage for the first time ever, here is participant number 5, Kylie Logan.
Why did the wrestler bring a map to the match? So she could find her way to victory. Thank you. I'm just joking. This is my first year wrestling, and it's going great. The boys fart all the time, and of course it smells like roses. And they goof around the whole time, which makes us have to run. And my parents are super excited that I'm wrestling. Well, that's one way to put it. Now, my grandpa Tom, he's super excited. He comes to all my meets just to yell at me. He's yelling at me to use my left hand. I'm like, wait, which one's my left hand? As I'm fighting for my life. Why did the wrestler wrestle the rock? Because there was no paper or scissors. So the next time you find yourself watching wrestling or talking about your favorite wrestlers with anyone, don't forget to sprinkle in a few dad jokes for good measure. After all, dad jokes are the ultimate finishing move that leave a lasting impression, young and old alike. Now, what's a comedian's favorite wrestling move? The knee slapper. Thank you.
To give our stage crew some time to set up for our first Pulaski County talent, I'd like to tell you about a scholarship you won't be seeing competed on stage today. Be your best self. DYW encourages personal development in all young people through the Be Your Best Self National Outreach Program. The 5 elements of focus are be healthy, be involved, be studious, be ambitious, and be responsible. Eligibility requirements for today's scholarship award are listed on page 2 of your program book. A separate panel of judges, not the judges here today, rank the essays which determine the results. We'll find out later who had the award-winning essay. At this time, we'd like to thank some of our Fulton County monetary donors. We're extremely grateful for their donations. Thank you to Rochester Homes Incorporated, Optimist Club of Rochester, Fulton County Fraternal Order of Police, Fulton County REMC, Mike's Trash LLC, New Holland Rochester, Burns Construction Incorporated, and Farm Credit Mid-America. In addition, thank you to First Federal Savings Bank, Tidewater Executive Tax Service, Beacon Credit Union, Envision Real Estate Team, Rochester Lions Club, Fulton County Veterinary Clinic, and Mike Anderson Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Rochester. We have more to mention, but for now, let's give all the supporters a big round of applause. Okay, now on with the talent show. Our next performer is Audrey Dickinson. Audrey is a self-taught guitar player who discovered a love for music along the way. Not only does she love to play, but she also loves to sing. Bohemian Rhapsody is a song by the British rock band Queen, released as the lead single from their fourth studio album in 1975. Written by Queen's lead singer, Freddie Mercury, the song consists of several sections: an intro, a ballad segment, an operatic passage, a hard rock part, and a reflective coda. Here to perform an acoustic version of one of those sections is participant number 6, Audrey Dickinson.
Life had just begun, but now I've gone and thrown it all away. Mama, didn't mean to make you cry. Thought not back again this time tomorrow. Carry on, it's nothing really matters. Too late, my time has come. Some shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody, I've got to go. Gotta leave you all behind and face the truth. Mama, I don't wanna die. Sometimes wish I'd never been born at all.
Our 7th performer is Candace Croft. Candace has enjoyed playing basketball since she was little. She's had the same role as a point guard her whole life and enjoys using a warm-up routine. Frequently executing that routine keeps her moves sharp and strong. Candace's performance tonight is a modified version of her ball handling skills. She has selected a popular Looney Tune from the 1996 movie Space Jam, starring Bugs Bunny and Michael Jordan. Here is participant number 7, Candace Croft.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Let's get
is Avery Wegner. Growing up, Avery has always been artistic. She sees life as a canvas, from the simplest of forms to the most complex emotions. Her leaf-shaped base was made to symbolize the essences of embracing life through growth and resilience. She's decided to share a poem entitled A Humble Leaf that inspired her creation of the piece. She hopes her presentation allows your mind to embark on a creative journey through the beauty of life. Here is participant number 8, Avery Wegner.
From humble clay, a vision takes hold. A leaf uncurled, a story to unfold. A vase I craft with care and with grace, a reflection of life in the sacred space. Like the leaf that wraps protecting its core, I too seek shelter to weather life's pour. In every curve a lesson I find to embrace change with an open mind. So let me grow like the leaf to the sun and embrace the journey till my race is run. In this leafy vase, a symbol so true of life's endless dance, forever new.
Our ninth performer is Hunter Hines. Hunter is a student at Winamac Community High School who finds public speaking very important and powerful. She has done speaking for her future Christian Athletes members and at her church. Through public speaking, she expresses who she is, hoping to connect with someone and make them feel seen and appreciated. Here to tell you about how to get back up when everything crashes down is participant number 9, Hunter Hines.
So I've had a lot of personal struggles that have significantly impacted how I view life. My mom came home after one of my sister's basketball games like it was any other weekend, except she came home early and I asked what was wrong. And on April 2nd, 2025 was my dad's funeral. I don't do public speaking very often, but when I do, it's because I'm passionate about something and I feel the need to share it. And what I want to share with you today is to stop having a victim mentality about yourself. I've had a victim mentality for most of my life, having to deal with drugs, emotional abuse, and death at such a young age. And I could dwell on those things, but I also have an amazing family, an amazing support group, and an amazing mom and sister. And I could talk for hours and hours about how terrible my life is, but I don't want to live like that anymore. I want to find something to stop being mad or upset about and just let it go. Find the positive in something, even if it's something small. And for me, that is how to stay strong when everything crashes down.
Our final performer is Jasmine Prater. Jasmine will be singing a song titled Summertime Sadness by American singer-songwriter Lana Del Rey. This pop ballad was released in June 2012 and reached #1 in multiple countries. The song expresses the intense, bittersweet feeling of losing a loved one. Jasmine has lost many loved ones in her life, but their spirit and stories continue to live on through her. Here is participant number 10, Jasmine Prater.
Summertime
That completes the talent portion of our competition. Now let's take the time to acknowledge the rest of our Fulton County monetary donors. They are Consolidated Union Insurance, Clay's Flooring and Interiors Incorporated, Culligan of Fulton County, Craig Welding and Manufacturing Incorporated, Hartsler Funeral Services Incorporated, and Jennings Insurance Agency Incorporated. In addition, thank you to Arnold's Fine Jewelry and Gifts, American Legion Auxiliary, AgSource Incorporated, Rochester Glass Company Incorporated, ServPro Fire and Water, Cleanup and Restoration, and Health Realty Incorporated. Let's give those supporters a big round of applause as well. We couldn't get scholarships without our fantastic monetary donors. We are ready for the fitness category. We have two groups going again, and they'll be performing to snippets of 3 songs. One of the songs is by an Indiana singer-songwriter who last year had a bronze statue of himself unveiled on the campus of Indiana University Bloomington. See if you can figure out who he is. I'll give you the answer later. For fitness, a group portion will be followed by an individual spotlighting. Judges will mark each participant's score sheet at the end of their solo performance. Feel free to root them on as they're performing. We encourage audience participation because it's a long workout and they need to keep their energy level up. We will start with participants 1 through 5 from Fulton County. I'm going to get out of their way. It's time for fitness.
Flipping me the bird. You may be on the state paper, but that black top runs through my payload. Excuse me for trying to do my job, but this year ain't been no bumper crowd. If you don't like the way I'm driving, get back on the interstate. Otherwise, sit tight and be nice and quit your honking at me that way. Scarecrow. cigarette before the sun shines. Grandma's on the front porch with the Bible in her hand. Sometimes I hear her singing to the promised land. Take away man's dignity, can't work his kids and fathers. Blood on the scarecrow, blood on the plow, blood on the scarecrow.
Before I reveal the name of that Indiana Hoosier, we'd like to thank some of our Pulaski County monetary donors. Thank you to the Meeting House, Pulaski, Indiana, Waste Equipment, Braun Building, Ace Hardware, and First Federal Savings Bank. In addition, thank you to Smith Sawyer Smith Agency, Winamac Kiwanis Club, Remax Select Realty, Lisa Malkow, Napa Auto Parts, and Lightstream. We have more to mention, but for now, let's give all the supporters a big round of applause. Okay, did you figure out who that Indiana singer is? Depending on how old you are, you'll know him as Johnny Cougar, John Cougar, John Cougar Mellencamp, or John Mellencamp. He is one of the founding members of Farmer, an organization that began in 1985 with a concert in Champaign, Illinois, to raise awareness about the loss of family farms and to raise funds to keep farm families on their own. Farm Aid concerts have remained an annual event over the past 39 years, and as of 2024, the organization had raised nearly $80 million to promote a strong and resilient family farm system of agriculture. If you listen closely to the lyrics, Rain on the Scarecrow, you'll hear Mellencamp talking about the struggles of holding on to the family farm, which unfortunately still holds true today. Okay, let's finish acknowledging the rest of our Pulaski County monetary donors and get the fitness category going again. Thank you to Benell Brain Handling Incorporated, First National Bank of Monterey, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Zane's LP Gas LLC, and Crop Fertility Specialists. In addition, thank you to ServPro, Fire and Water, Cleanup and Restoration, Greenmark Equipment Incorporated, Pulaski County Abstract Company Incorporated, and the Insulation Guys LLC. Let's give those supporters a big round of applause. Again, we can't award scholarships without our fantastic monetary donors. We are now ready for round 2 of fitness. Here are participants 6 through 10 from Pulaski County. It's time to start up that tractor again.
I'm the son of a third-generation farmer. I've been married 10 years to the farmer's daughter. I'm a God-fearing, hard-working combine driver, hogging up the road on my plower, looking 5 miles an hour on my international harvester. 3 miles of cars laying on their horns, falling on deaf ears of corn, lined up behind me like a big parade of late to work, road rage jerks, shouting obscene words, flipping me the bird. Big baby on the state paved road, but that blacktop runs through my payload. Excuse me for trying to do my job, but this year ain't been no bumper crop. If you don't like the way I'm driving, get back on the interstate. Otherwise, sit tight and be nice and quit your honking at me that way. Still for one wooden cross, blackbird and bomb. 400 empty acres that used to be my farm. Grew up like my daddy did, my grandpa built this land. When I was 5, I walked the fence while grandpa held my hand. Grain on the scarecrow, blood on the plow. This land for the nation, this land made me proud. And son, I'm just sorry, there's no lazy 49. Grain on the scarecrow. Crops grew last summer, gas pump on. It's cash for everything around here. That's just the way it's been for so long. How you like hot cold from a green glass bottle? It's colder than that plastic stuff. Watch out, this tell things pouring down me, wrecking my truck. Welcome to the farm, where you can roll your windows down. Baby, take my arm. I ain't hearing nothing, such a beautiful sound. We can take the tractor down the road, go walk around the bend, let out the
Now we're going to need 5 volunteers from the audience to go up and do that fitness. Just kidding. You should be worn out just from watching. At this time, I'd like to thank some of our in-kind donors who give us discounts, food, water, gifts to participants, and space needed for accomplishing our goals. Thank you to Caston High School, Chambers and Company, CPA LLC, Records, Copy, Print and Ship, Garden Gate Cafe, IPT's Screen Printing, and also Beck's Hybrids, Atlanta, Indiana, Once Upon a Design, Bruno's Pizza, Fernbaugh's Jewelers, and Butler University. We have a few more in-kind donors to thank, but I'll let Blair bring up the house lights because our judges are going to exit the room. Well, that is in process. Let me finish by thanking the rest of our in-kind donors. Thank you to Ivy Tech Community College, Security Federal Savings Bank, Logansport Walmart, Texas Roadhouse, Cass County YMCA, also Logansport Savings Bank, Martin Supermarkets, Beacon Credit Union, Rochester Walmart, and First Federal Radio Show. Again, we are so glad we have such widespread support for our program. We seriously cannot do what we do without monetary and in-kind donations. Let's give a round of applause, please, for our awesome supporters. During our long, and I do mean long, intermission, if you are a special guest with us and haven't signed in, please do so at the table where the program books are located. We think all of our attendees are special, but DYW special guests will be current or past title holders from this or other local programs, local DYW chairman, and DYW state program personnel. We would also really like for any woman who has ever participated in the Cass, Fulton, or Pulaski County programs to put their name on the list. We always like to see our has-beens come back to support us. If you are an award presenter this evening, we won't need you up on the stage until the judges return with the results. We appreciate your patience because all the results are by the numbers. There will likely be ties that have to be broken. Also, all the scholarship certificates need assigned to their proper winners, and the envelopes I open to reveal the individual results have to be filled out. It's quite a process, which is why we appreciate the expertise of our judges panel, our judges chairman, and our local and state chairman. Since we are running 2 programs tonight, that unfortunately means twice as long before the awards are ready. So for now, enjoy your break, visit with family and friends, and we'll reconvene when we have some news for you. And work behind the scenes as well. I know there have been some ladies that have been helping the 10 young women with the multiple clothing changes. Please come out, give a wave, and let us thank you. And according to my list, it looks like we have some special guests in the audience. When I read your name, please stand and give a wave. We have Ivy Powell, a past DYW participant. Abigail Kelly, a past DYW winner. Is she coming?
She's right here. She's out here.
Oh, I thought you were up here. We have Eileen Deming, a past DYW winner. She was Fulton County 2021. Ginger Slisher was a past DYW participant. Jessica Taylor was a past participant and second runner-up in 2025. And Elizabeth Foster was the 2026 Cass County winner. We announced her yesterday. So thank you all for joining us. We're so glad that you could be here. Okay, we're now ready to bring the house lights down and bring back on stage our Fulton County class of 2026 participants. Here they are one last time. And at this time, I'll ask Sophie McCall to come back to the podium and give some final words.
Hello. As I reflect on this past year and how distinguished young women has impacted my life, I am beyond grateful for the opportunities it has given me. I truly believe DYW had a huge impact into making me the person that I am today. DYW has given me amazing friendships, taught me it's okay to do things out of your comfort zone, important interview skills, and time management skills. I am very grateful for the support of my friends, family, and community members along my DYW journey. I want to say a huge thank you to my local and state DYW family for all their support as well. As the winner of the local program, I had the privilege of going to the state competition in Kokomo this past February. I met so many amazing girls who were all so encouraging of each other. The days at state were long, but it was rewarding to be surrounded by so many powerful young women. I also had an amazing host family who made me feel at home and made me feel like I was part of their family for the week. At state, we were truly treated like royalty. We spent the week being drove around in fancy cars, had treats waiting for us, and never once did I carry my own bags or open a door. Each night at state, we had some sort of fun game night, whether it was bowling, eating a meal together, or going on a tour of the glass factory. This all helped to build my relationships with the other girls. One of my favorite memories from state was waking up every morning to a sweet handwritten message from Michaela. Her words were so encouraging and exactly what I needed to hear each morning. I will cherish these sweet letters and her words forever. To the next distinguished young women of Fulton County, I can't wait to see how you flourish in this position. It has been an honor to hold this title, and I can't wait to see what you do with it. You have the best DYW family supporting you and will lead you every step of the way. Best of luck on this fun new journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie, for being such a great representative for Fulton County. I'd like to remind everyone that this is a very important part of our program. Because of that, we're going to make sure that everyone has a chance to take whatever pictures they want as each scholarship is awarded. We will also be taking a group picture when the individual awards are done. We kindly ask that you wait until the group picture is finished before you coax your favorite participant off stage. Family, friends, and sponsors, you're welcome to take specialized photos once the group photo is complete. Those can be taken on stage or with the DYW letters in front of the stage. That display has been a great tradition since our beginnings 6 years ago. We're going to start off our presentations with the Be Your Best Self Essay Award. The $250 scholarship is sponsored by the Rochester Lions Club. Presenting the award is Jeff Becker. The winner of the Be Your Best Self Essay Award is participant number 2, Avery Montana. Our next award is Spirit and is voted on by the participants. This $250 scholarship is sponsored by Burns Construction Incorporated. Presenting the award on their behalf is Sophie McCall. The winner of the Spirit Award is participant number 1, Camila Hernandez-Rios. Our first category award is Scholastic. This $250 scholarship is sponsored by New Holland, Rochester. Presenting the award is Ginger Stusher, who was the 2020 DYW of Fulton County interview and Scholastic winner and is employed at New Holland, Rochester. The winner of the Scholastic Award is participant number 1, Camila Hernandez-Rios. Our next award is Interview. The $250 scholarship is sponsored by Mike's Trash, LLC. Presenting the award on their behalf is Sophie McCall. The winner of the Interview Award is participant number 4, Alexa Lowe. Our next award is Self-Expression. The $250 scholarship is sponsored by Tidewater Executive Tax Service. Presenting the award on their behalf is Sophie McCall. The winner of the Self-Expression Award is participant number 4, Alexa Lowe. Our next award is Talent. This first $250 scholarship is sponsored by First Federal Savings Bank. Presenting the award on their behalf is Sophie McCall. The winner of the Talent Award is participant number 4, Alexa Lowe. Our next award is Fitness. The $250 scholarship is sponsored by Farm Credit Mid-America. Presenting the award on their behalf is Sophie McCall. The winner of the Fitness Award is participant number 5, Kylie Logan. Our next award is for second runner-up. The $500 scholarship is sponsored by Fulton County REMC. Presenting the award on their behalf is Sophie McCall. The second runner-up is participant number 2, Avery. Our next award is for first runner-up. If for any reason the winner is not able to fulfill her obligation to compete at the DYW of Indiana program in February, the first runner-up will assume the title and go in her place. The $750 scholarship is sponsored by the Optimist Club of Rochester. Presenting the award is Amy Rowe. The first runner-up is participant number 5, Kylie Logan. Our next award is special. Starting with the class of 2020, we've been able to award a minimum scholarship amount of $100 to every participant in our program. This year, the scholarship's main sponsor is Envision Real Estate Team. Presenting the award on their behalf is Sophie McCall. The recipient of a $100 scholarship is participant number 3, Miley Ruby. Our last award is the Distinguished Young Woman of Fulton County for 2026. The winner's $1,000 scholarship is sponsored by Rochester Homes Incorporated. The trip to Kokomo to compete for the state title is sponsored by Fulton County Fraternal Order of Police. The winner also receives a $200 allowance for state expenses sponsored by Beacon Credit Union. The traditional medallion and $1,000 scholarship will be presented by our current title holder, Sophie McCall. The winner of the 2026 Distinguished Young Woman of Fulton County Scholarship Program is participant number 4, Alexa. As we transition to the Pulaski County Awards and bring back on stage our Pulaski County class of 2026 participants, I'd like to mention that Emily Weaver, the 2025 DYW of Pulaski County, wasn't able to be with us this evening. She's busy studying nursing at Indiana University Bloomington. However, last year, 2 young women from Pulaski County became title holders. So this time, I'll ask Jeanne Peterson, the 2025 DYW of Winamac, to come to the podium to give some final words.
Good evening, everyone. As this competition is coming to an end, I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming out to support these wonderful girls backstage. 1 year ago, I was in the exact position there and now. I was a little nervous to enter this program and compete because I knew that I would be stepping out of my comfort zone, but I'm so grateful that I did. The DYW program has had such a special place in my heart due to the many friendships and memories it brought me both at the local and state level. I had the opportunity to bond with so many amazing girls and also learn more about myself along the way. I've truly gained so much confidence in myself, and my interviewing and public speaking skills have improved drastically thanks to this program. DYW truly does prepare girls for the future, but this program wouldn't be as successful as it is without the support it's received from many people. To start off, I want to thank our sponsors. Without them, I wouldn't have received as much scholarship money as I did, and they're the ones who help on the trip that the local winners take to state. I also want to thank my parents for supporting my decision to join this program, and especially being there for me throughout all of the state preparation. DYW did take up a lot of time during my senior year, but my parents were always understanding and happy to help with anything that I needed at the local and state level. Last but not least, I want to thank everyone working behind the scenes. All the volunteers are the ones who make this program so special. They spoil the girls and do such a great job preparing them for this competition. I especially want to thank our DYW chairman, Michaela Slisher. The time and dedication that she puts into this program is commendable, and there's not one person in DYW that's more passionate about this program than Michaela is. She cares for all of the girls in this program, and she'll even answer a text at the craziest of times. So thank you, Michaela, for all that you do for this program, because it doesn't go unnoticed. Now to the next DYW of Pulaski County, I hope that you enjoy state as much as I did. A lot of time will be put into preparing for state, but don't get overwhelmed. Cherish every moment and try your best, but don't make it all about winning. You will meet so many kind-hearted girls that are just like you and create some unforgettable memories. You will also be extremely spoiled, so enjoy it. Go do great things at state, like I know you will, and remember that you have so many people who will support you along the way, like they did for me. In conclusion, I couldn't be more thankful for DYW and the growth that I've experienced from it. I'm truly honored to be named the Distinguished Young Woman of Winamac for the class of 2025, and I'm so excited for the next Distinguished Young Woman to have all the fun memories that I had and more. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeanne, for being such a great representative at the state competition back in February. All right, now we'll bring the girls out. As before, this is a very important part of our program, and we want to make sure that everyone has a chance to take whatever pictures they like as each scholarship is awarded. As before, additional pictures will also be taking place at the conclusion of our awards. We're going to start off the presentations with the Be Your Best Self Essay Award. The $250 scholarship is sponsored by the Winamac Kiwanis Club. Presenting the award on their behalf is Jeanne Peterson. The winner of the Be Your Best Self Essay Award is participant number 8, Avery Wegner. Our next award is Spirit and is voted on by the participants. There's a $250 scholarship sponsored by Burns Construction Incorporated. The winner of the Spirit Award is participant number 6, Audrey Dickinson. Our first category is Scholastic. This $250 scholarship is sponsored by Benell Grain Handling Incorporated. Presenting the award on their behalf is Jeanne Peterson. The winner of the Scholastic Award is participant number 8, Avery Wegner. Our next award is Interview. This $250 scholarship is sponsored by Ace Hardware. Here to present the award is Amy Rowe. The winner of the Interview Award is participant number 8, Avery Wegner. Our next award is Self-Expression. The $250 scholarship is sponsored by Lightstream. Presenting the award on their behalf is Jeanne Peterson. The winner of the Self-Expression Award is participant number 8, Avery Wegner. Our next award is Talent. This $250 scholarship is sponsored by Smith Sawyer Smith. Here to present the award is Missy Young. The winner of the Talent Award is participant number 8, Avery Wegner. Our next award is Fitness. The $250 scholarship is sponsored by Remax Select Realty, Lisa Malcott. Presenting the award on her behalf is Jeanne Peterson. The winner of the Fitness Award is participant number 7, Candace Croft. Our next award is for second runner-up. The $500 scholarship is sponsored by Broad Ability. Presenting the award is Ivy Deming, who was the 2021 DYW of Fulton County winner and is employed at Broad Ability. The second runner-up is participant number 6, Audrey Dickinson. next award is for first runner-up. If for any reason the winner is not able to fulfill her obligation to compete at the DYW of Indiana program in February, the first runner-up will assume the title and go in her place. The $750 scholarship is sponsored by WasteQuip. Presenting the award on their behalf is Jeanne Peterson. The first runner-up is participant number 7, Candace Croft. Our next award is special. Starting with the class of 2022, we have been able to award a minimum scholarship amount of $100 to every participant in our program. This year, the scholarship's main sponsor is First National Bank of Monterey. Presenting the awards on their behalf is Jeanne Peterson. The recipients of a $100 scholarship are participant number 9, Hunter Hines, and number 10, Jasmine Prater. Our last award is the Distinguished Young Woman of Pulaski County for 2026. The winner's $1,000 scholarship is sponsored by the Meeting House, Pulaski, Indiana. The winner also receives a $200 allowance for state expenses, sponsored by Napa Auto Parts. The traditional medallion and a $1,000 scholarship award will be presented by our current title holder, Jeanne Peterson. The winner of the 2026 Distinguished Young Woman of Pulaski County Scholarship Program is participant number 8, Avery, Wegner. Congratulations to all these talented young ladies. If you know a girl who is a junior in high school, please tell her about this wonderful program and encourage her to go online and check us out. She could be next year's winner. In conclusion, if you're not interested in keeping your program book, we ask you to please leave it on your chair. We use our extras to promote our scholarship program throughout the year. I'd like to thank you for your attendance this evening and your support of the Distinguished Young Women Scholarship Program. We hope to see you again next year.